while you sleep on Era of Legends. Also, you can auto quest too, but it's not gonna work for all quests unless you like really get intricate with it. But it'll work for most quests like trial quests and to an extent. It'll get a lot of stuff done while you're asleep, depending on what you're going for. And these techniques might need to be adjusted a little bit from character to character. And I'm not sure if you can get banned by doing this, so don't blame me if you get banned. I haven't. Go ahead and close out of its mother screen, and then we'll close out of that store. We don't need to be there, and that's just me. Alright, so we're going to go into Era of Legends. Start this up. We're going to move this over to a more comfortable spot. I would like to move it to this side. So we're going to go ahead and how about we tell some people that we're live right now so that they can come and see, because I told people I was going to do this, so I want them to at least okay. So let's see if we can get some people on our team. First off, maybe they can come with us. So we got that, and I'll just tell these guys about it if they jump in my team. They'll probably be interested in knowing about this if they don't already know about it. So go ahead in here and put that in the chat. I already got something pasted or copied. Yep, right there. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you first how to kill monsters in your sleep, because that's what you're mainly going to be using this for. You can quest too, but you know, quests are kind of like something to do while you're on, so I like to auto quest sometimes, but it's not complete auto quest when you use it through the game. Howling Tundra, we're going to go out here to Howling Tundra. You're going to need to go to a place where you can you're going to need to go to a place where you can kill the monsters fairly easy. You can go to a place where you can kill them and get a few kills, but you want to be able to stay alive for as long as you can, and they because you're going to be sleeping anyway, and your equipment does get damaged. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to Howling Tundra. That's the weakest monsters that I can benefit from, because after a certain point in this game, you can't benefit off of certain level monsters anymore. You can still do that to help other people. I still do it to help other people out. Like new players, I'll just put them in a team and I'll go kill a whole bunch of monsters that'll never be able to kill me. And that's a good way to build up a guild and stuff, you know, building some loyalty there. So what I like to do is come over here to the farthest point, because he's going to work himself along this beach. So basically all you're going to do is set up right here. Set up somewhere. You're going to find a spot where there's no big old monsters where you can't take by yourself. And there's a few different ways you can do this depending on your character. But with the witch I'm using, it is mostly I think it's going to be most characters are going to use the witch like this. Let's see. So we press the plus sign on our little control panel with our auto clicker. Now, you see I just put that button there. Since I have that button there, it says number 1. So I'll put it there on my main attack. And I can, technically I can be done right here. I can just press play on my little control panel here. And she will continuously shoot. And I can just sit here all night. I can go to sleep and I can wake up and she'll still be doing this as long as, you know, my gear held up. See, now she'll walk that way. So I'll press pause so you can see. And usually there's like a monster that I can't handle this right up on that perch over there directly ahead. So I'll press the play button. And Here, I'll zoom out and you get a better view. Oops. Oh, and if you press the plus button, you know, you can put more and more out. Now, in my experience with this is probably the best way to do it. It's just using your main attack, because it takes kind of the longest to kill one creature, but at the same time it doesn't take so long that the creature comes up to you and hits you too many times, because you want to knock these things out kind of slowly so that another one can spawn behind you, so that you try and stay in sort of the same area. But if you're just killing them off really quickly, you're gonna, depending on how your battle is set up, you'll go off looking for something else, and you might find yourself, you know, attacking a really big monster like, I don't know, 100 meters away from where you originally started. So you're gonna want to try to stay in the same area. So this is on auto battle. I can technically just stop here and I can just sit here and watch this, or not watch it. You know, the autoplay is what we're trying to do, is get around having to sit through the grind. But the grind's fun. After a certain point, you know, you do stop getting experience points, but you get these trial points, and these trial points are useful in a sense to where they can get you some silver right now. I don't know what else they're good for, but you go to the shop, and you go to the store, you go to trial store, and you get these silver boxes here, and you know, these points up here, the trial points, you know, you get all these things up here. I have 19,000, almost enough for another one of those boxes. And so what I like to do is kill all these monsters and then max out my XP, and then stack up my trial points with my quest, because my quest is going to give me a lot more trial points than killing a monster would. And then when I go to sleep or whatever, I'll just pop up this on monster kills and get some more trial points on the way to sleep, or start working on tomorrow's. So so that's a good way to get your XP cleaned up for the day while you sleep or whatever. You might have to, you know, get up in the middle of the night or whatever, and you might need to get up in the middle of the night and maybe see if you died, because you may have died, unless you're somewhere where you're just leveling other people up, in which you're attacking such weak monsters that you don't ever die, but you don't level up from that either or get anything from it. You just level up people around you and develop, you know, friendships and stuff. So if you come to another point and using this and find that you need to use more powerful attacks because you're in a stronger area, I do recommend, you know, you press the plus button again, you can set up another one. My setup for something like that is maybe a longer battle. Try to give some assistance to my little minion thing there. I would go with anything that doesn't have an area effect, because then you don't trigger too many monsters to come and attack you right away. And anything that doesn't need to charge up to attack, which means it slows you down, or anything that don't use any transformations either, because well, unless you're like the druid, I don't really know how he works that much, but if you're the druid, you might need to figure out the best ways for you to use this technique. So moving on to how this would work. So this would work just like that. It would just use a few of my attacks, but as you can see, it's kind of it goes through each button though, so it won't do my regular attack as many times straight up. But then again, it's not really going to do that anyway, because I'm tapping it more times than it registers anyway. Now, if you want to get more intricate, you can tap on each one of these buttons here. Let's probably kill this thing first. Okay, so you can tap on each one of these buttons and change when they happen. So if I were to erase all these and just use number 1, target 1, I can just press start delay, and I can make a delay for a whole minute before it starts, and then it'll click, and each time it'll have a minute in between each click, and then the duration of each click, you can make it just hold it down for up to a minute, and then the end of the delay would be different as well. Well, a delay after it's pressed. You can put another delay, but anyway, it's normally set up in a good way to get a real fast click. But if you can lower those milliseconds down, if you want to get really fast clicks on other games and stuff. Now, for your quests, it's going to be a little different. And it's not really going to work for all quests, because some quests are going to require you to go in a dungeon or other crap, or do other things outside of auto questing. Anything that you can run auto quest to and hand in things, this will generally work pretty well for. So what we'll do is we'll put these ones to sleep. We're going to just go and disable them all. So, we don't have to set up. There's another thing too. You can also put an extra one down here on the aim. If you're leveling people up, if you press the aim button down here, put another target on the aim button, like switch your target, you will be able to trigger a whole bunch of monsters to come attack at you at once, and you'll just have them swarming you, and they'll you'll have a whole bunch of monsters to get kills off of. But I only recommend that if you are going to be awake watching what's going on, and just like doing something from afar, seeing your guy, if he's losing health, you can go and heal him or try to help him, or if you're just leveling people up with monsters that'll never be able to kill you, you can put that target button on. But if you're going to sleep, I don't recommend putting the target button on, so I generally have it disabled or just not there at all. And this number 3 here, right here, if you bring this down right here, maybe right there, it'll still activate your attack. And then when you come back alive, well when you die in your sleep, because you will eventually, you die in your sleep, and then if it's positioned right there, it'll press revive for you. So you'll revive, and if there's any monsters around where you revive at, which is not likely, or either it's going to be a trial monster, you'll start to attack it, but you're not going to beat a trial monster probably unless you're just like OP. But maybe somebody will see you eventually while you're asleep and help you out, and you might not die, or you might die 50 times and then they come and help you out while you're asleep, and then you guys do kill it and you do sleep. I mean, whatever, you might get something lucky, but you most likely won't. Most likely just be racking up deaths. I don't know if they keep track of that, but whatever. I don't recommend going to sleep on a auto revive factor, because if you auto revive, you don't really know where you're at, and you're not going to be fighting the same monsters. So now what we're going to show you is the quests. So we're going to quest. So I'm create this number 6 one, and for me on my quest one, I do a 1 minute delay. But for the sake of time here, I'll do we'll do a 1 minute delay. We have time, so we'll do a 1 minute delay between the clicks. So do 1 minute. Okay, so 1 minute delay. My screen likes to go dim. So anyway, if I have a 1 minute delay, I'll press play now. And I'll have to wait 1 minute for it to do anything on this quest. So whatever this quest is, which I don't know. Tap to complete the quest. Okay, so I tapped to complete it, and in 1 minute, okay, so it auto-clicked that for me. So it did that, and now in 1 more minute, while I'm sleeping, it will click this trial quest right here. So we'll wait that minute and we'll see what happens. So it'll click this again. We'll just wait for it, because what else are we gonna do? It's auto quest, so we're pretending to sleep right now. Oh, I did it. Okay, so now this is crucial. Now we need to know, which we do know. Now we see this here. We're going to press hand in. We're going to put it at the corner down here, because I don't think there's anything else in the game that pops up right here. because there is a dungeon thing that they say, hey, do you want to go in this ongoing dungeon? And you'll be like, no, but you don't want to accidentally press that. And I think cancels on the left hand side. You might have to see for sure for yourself, because I don't really remember, and it's not happening right now. But and I'll also put like a 1 minute delay on this because I'm gonna be sleeping, so I don't really care if my quest takes 5 minutes instead of 3 minutes. So now I'm just gonna press that again, and then it'll do that again. So I'm not gonna wait for it for this time, but you get the gist. I'm gonna press the hand in button, and then these buttons are gonna press. I'm not even holding the device anymore. It's actually actually have it sitting down, out of my hands, and I'm just waiting right now for the trial quest to be pressed. The green ones are the ones that are active. The yellow ones are inactive. So we're just waiting that minute. Waiting for that minute. Yeah, that's the clan name or guild name, the God Factory. You can add me, Elyses. It's in the thing down there in the description if you're watching from Twitch or YouTube. All right, so it clicked, and now and the other one clicked. Boom. Now we did that, and I don't know what's gonna happen here. So this is a different quest. I guess I'll just look. You can tell it to stop at any certain time too. Hand in shiny silk. So we'll need a hand in shiny silk. We'll see if our setup can do it for us. Gonna automate the quest, because they do have an auto quest, but you still have to click stuff, which isn't really automatic. Oh shoot, they have a big old thing here, an elite. See, sometimes that pops up, and you wake up in the middle of the night and you see bosses around you, and you're dead. Things like that happens. I think I'm gonna kill this boss, or get somebody down here to help me, because if you guys are watching this right now, actually come over here and help me kill this thing. I'm gonna invite this guy. Damn, he's already in a team. This thing is monstrous. Oh, he's weak as hell. I can kill him by myself. Hold on, guys. I'm not going to wait for this real fast. I'm going to actually pause this. I'm going to still stream it, but I'm going to try to kill him myself. Yeah, I can kill him. What the hell? Yeah, he's dead. I think that was part of my quest. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. I recommend locking your game in here, too. So, lock that. Okay, so, no, it wasn't a part of my quest. I thought it was, but it wasn't. Anyway, we're going to open this back up. Shoot, sometimes when you... Alright, look, bro. Sometimes when you close it, everything shifts to the side a little bit. So as you can see, everything shifted to the side a little bit. Okay, one. I'm going to turn off these voices because they are super annoying. She always saying that same stuff over and over again. We had time for that. Alright. I don't know if this number 7's in the right spot, though. Everything shifted to the side. So we're just going to... My bad. We're just going to pick up from where we left off. I'll let that quest tap in. We got a minute to wait. Okay, so you can set this up to for your own character, however you want to do it. But I'm gonna make some more videos on how to play other aspects of this game. So let me know if you guys need to know some shit, and I'll tell you how to do it. You know. And so has it been a minute yet? Has it clicked? Yep, there it goes. Oh shoot. Okay, so this wasn't all the way on there, but it will press hand in. Like I have like a delay in between that pops up. So I do have 3 of those. Hand in. And then I would just be asleep waiting again. I don't really want to wait a whole minute again for it. So anyway, that would happen, and then number 7 would click again. Oh, it just clicked for me right there. And then that would happen. But now, this is where you got to add your other one. So you would need a submit quest. So I would recommend putting a submit quest up here all the way to the edge. So submit quest. You can save up your pattern gift boxes. You don't need to use those immediately. And then you set up your other one, your other quest. And these will all be done minute to minutes. You don't want to be... They'll just be little minute taps. And it's not like it's going to really matter, because you're going to be asleep anyway. It'll be done by the time you wake up, or you'll have moved a lot, like really far in to all your quests by the time you wake up, though. So what you got to do here is put I would say 1 minute per tap. So you got 1 minute here. And you got 1 minute here. It's always the 1 minute delay. And to just make it even more accurate, or not accurate, but more safe, or I guess you would say safer, to make it safer for you to stay asleep and do all this, and make sure that it doesn't mess anything up for you, or get stuck somewhere. You can put an end delay as well. You put a 1 minute delay on the end, so that you know that button has been clicked and there's a whole minute in case your phone's gonna lag or something. So that's what you'll need to do. I don't recommend putting any dots over here by the pattern gift box. And so once you click that will have went to go now. I'm not gonna sit here and wait through all of these 1 minute things, but that pattern gift box will stay there until you wake up, and then I think, even if it doesn't, it'll be in your bag. Oh yeah, make sure that your bag is, you have some room in your bag by the time you're going to be doing all these sleep things, because you don't want to be losing things on the ground. Don't do any archaeology stuff on auto, just because there's a good odds that you're going to not get what you dug out of that. So just save your archaeology for when you're awake. That's better anyway, because sometimes you got to fight. Sometimes you got to fight something strong. Yeah, so he's just questing on auto right now. Well, he's not really on auto. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it would take 4 minutes for me to initiate this whole quest. At least. That's assuming that there's a minute in between each point to point. And if not, it'll have to go through that cycle again in order to start that quest. So it could be any amount of time. So it's autoing right now. It just auto did that. And I do and I'll show you how to set your battle up for sleep time and then awake time, because you're going to need to go into your settings on your game to set up your battle, to give you the longest period of time you're going to be able to come around here. So I think you pretty much get it. You have some things posted up here. You're going to need to look at it for a second. You can save these settings, so you don't have to keep on doing them every time. And then you say, all right, this is my quest one, this is my battle one. And then from there, you don't have to keep on doing it. You could just pop up. And there, you might need to have some slight adjustments as the game goes on, but there are going to be some quests you're going to have to do. And that's, you know, why wouldn't you want to do some quests? Some of the quests are fun. Actually, they're all mainly fun. It just kind of gets repetitive. But you want to... There's some quests that are dope, though, like fighting big old monsters with teams. You need a big old team to fight them. You get some camaraderie going there. And, anyway, so this quest is on and on about it. Auto gather, you can see that's happening. So I'm going to stop the auto. I stopped it right when it was about to be done right there. Oh, it's still going. But anyway, now what you're going to have to do, well, before all that stuff, just make sure your regular auto battle and auto path is on, so that when you do quests, your battling happens for you. So your quests will trigger you to auto battle without having this auto clicker. But that's when you're doing quests. And then just the auto path, have it on. Also, run into your settings, and you're going to go to battle settings right here. So you go to battle settings, and if you're going to go to sleep, set your range filter to 20, and then class priority, monster, whatever. Or maybe, yeah, probably lowest to highest. You're gonna want to do lowest to highest from when you go to sleep. And then, but I'm doing class priority right now. And then slide settings doesn't really work in this game that well. I have a Samsung 9. It worked before, but it didn't work. It doesn't work anymore, I guess. And it doesn't really work with this auto clicker anyway. Anyway, damage plan. That's your damage plan. So your damage plan is what you're gonna want to look at. And then your auto battle, you know, just make sure to turn on all your stuff. Select target as per default plan. So you come in here and you just set it up basically like this. Select target as per. Oh shoot! I'm getting killed by something. Oh. Anyway. So yeah, battle settings. Boom. You mainly want to do that. And if you're going to level people up, and you're going to be fighting monsters that can't really kill you, then go ahead and put it all the way up to 40, or adjust it however you want it. If you're going to be watching, you can adjust it all the way up to 40, and then turn on that. What is that thing called? The target selector as well, and that'll come in handy for you too. So you can watch it, and it'll just battle for you while you're watching a show. If you see it stop because you died, you can just go and heal yourself with silver. You're gonna want to make sure to do your quests. Make sure to do your quests after all that stuff is done and everything, or before it's done. I recommend doing it after you've gotten all your experience points, because then it goes straight to trial points and get some more silver, and your trial points stack up faster. And you know you can do this while you sleep, and then you go in after your with your quest. You're gonna have to do quests. You're gonna have to do dungeon raids. You're gonna have to do all that, well, boss raids. You're gonna have to do the dungeons, all that stuff. Fame quest. Do all your daily stuff anyway. Do all your daily stuff that you always got to do. You can auto some of this daily stuff, but you know, that's kind of part of playing the game. I recommend just playing the game sometimes as well. Anyhow. Hold on a second, let me live this guy. How to auto battle. Okay, so what was I saying? All right, so basically what I do is I get all my experience points from killing monsters on auto mode, and then I get on the game, and then I start doing all my quests so I can get all my materials that I need for my trial quests. I do all the quests that I can find on the side tip. I do my fame quests. I do all that stuff, and then I do as many dungeons as I can beat and still get some materials for, so I can continue to quench my items and level them up and feed my monster guy, and then do my fishing and do all that stuff. Sometimes I don't do my fishing every day. I do at least my minimum fishing every day. I do all my daily stuff every day. I try to do my daily stuff, except for like the elite dungeon. Sometimes I can't find a team. It just doesn't work out. But I'm in server US 4. So if you want to come join the guild. Anyway, it's called the God Factory. No spaces. No spaces on that. Ironbow sent me a message. I don't know why they say that. Hans, I don't speak any other language besides English mainly, but yeah, it sucks too. Yeah, so I do recommend getting your XP from killing monsters on the grind, and then just going to finish all the quests you can get. And you'll just get trial XP, or trial XP will stack up quicker, and then go to sleep on more trial XP, stack up, get free silver. Only bad part is by doing it like this, you'll start to dwindle in your silver because you're continuously healing yourself. Because you'll need to not heal yourself, you'll need to repair your gear. Your equipment will break eventually, and it will be rendered ineffective no matter where you are, besides like really, really weak monsters. And then in that case, you won't need to worry about it because you're not going to be able to kill you that easily. Yeah, so that's pretty much how you do it. I'll show you just a little bit more on how this one works. We'll turn off the questing. Those are questing ones. And we'll turn on and we'll just go till I die, because I'll make myself die quickly here, and we'll see that it revive. Okay, so what am I doing? Okay, so here we go. We're gonna turn that target one on too. Oh yeah, they're already getting me pretty good. You don't want to see your health going down that quick, because you'll be asleep. Well, you won't even be asleep yet, you wake up dead. But how you gonna wake up dead unless you a zombie? And these guys look sort of like zombies. Well, they got two heads though. Oh, that's Henry's brothers. Yeah, that's Henry. That's not Henry, that's Henry's brothers. Or his people. I'm not racist, but Henry got two heads and so do they. That's all I can really say about that. No offense, Henry, and whatnot. Alright, so I can technically go to sleep, and my guy will kill these guys until I'm dead. Because I'm in a strong area, like for me, yeah, see, look, I'm about to die, and we'll see. And then see that 3's on revive. So he revived me. Let's see what happens here. There's no targets here, not in this area. In other areas there are targets nearby, and then sometimes there are targets nearby here during events and stuff, but those aren't the targets you're gonna be able to take by yourself. So, and after you have done some stuff, you're gonna need to repair. So go repair your stuff. Just another tip on this is a how to play the game kind of thing. So I'll throw some more things in there. Don't auction any of your stuff besides the stuff that you are like antler grass and stuff, so don't sell things that you need to use. But as far as like you can sell the equipment, like if actually I don't even think you should sell anything. You shouldn't really sell anything. It sucks unless you have friends and you want to sell it for them, or you really need the money, but then you're going to need the money for that eventually. So anytime you catch fish, anytime you get anything from your quest, Main thing you're going to want to buy are bags. You need to buy bags, or either tailor some bags, make some bags or some shit like that. If you have a guild or whatever, have some of your people be alchemists, have some of them be blacksmiths, have some of them be tailors, and have some of them be the other one, whatever. It's tailoring and leather making. Yeah, so you don't want everybody being an alchemist because everybody wants potions, because then nobody has a friend that has other shit you need, like good gear. Like, hey, I got all these witch things. Can you craft some stuff with that? You know, here they are. They're in the store. Do that for me, please. Do something for you. You know, it has to have these relationships have to become elaborate in this game in order to become successful. More elaborate than most games out there. This is like World of Warcraft, but on phone, which is dope. So that pretty much sums up what I wanted to say here about the auto battle. It's not an actual feature in the game, and I'm pretty sure you can get banned for using it. I'm pretty sure they'll ban me for using it. Just don't make videos like this saying that you're using it, and you probably won't get caught, because I've been using it for quite a while.